Hare Krishna. So I was thinking because today is the disappearance day of three of the acharyas, we can sing Jayanilo Premadhana. Is that okay? Can it be put up here? Or is it going to be put up here, or we can just? Oh, okay. Jayanilo Premadhana Karuna Prachur Heno Prabhu Kotha Gela Acharya Thakur Heno Prabhu Kotha Gela Acharya Thakur Kaha Moira Swarup Rupa Kaha Sanatan Kaha Dasa Raghu Natha Patita Pavan Kaha Moira Bhata Juga Kaha Kavira Eka Kale Kotha Gela Gorana Tara Eka Kale Kotha Gela Gorana Tara Pashane Kutiba Mata Analepa Shiva Gauranga Gunera Nidhi Kotha Gele Pavo Gauranga Gunera Nidhi Kotha Gele Pavo Se Sabha Sangira Sange Jai Kailo Bhilai. Sheshangana Payakande Narottamada. Sheshangana Payakande Narottamada. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Acharya Shtotar Shri Srimad Abhaya Charana Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajaka Acharya Shtotar Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Thakur Shri Prabhupada ki. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutaya Srimate Bhakti Vikas. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today being the disappearance day of three monumental acharyas in a disciplic succession, I'd like to speak about some of them, one of them. So I'll just start by chanting the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tafpatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakan Vatamscha Hey Krishna Karna Sandho Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sandubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swaminati Namane Harijanagana Badi Gnana Karmanda Hari Prakatita Parabhaktir Bhakti Siddhanta Kantihi Vinaya Nikara Lakshmir Nimna Medaira Gamyo Bhuvijayate Vikaso Bhakti Purvo Yatindraha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminati Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachati Destarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karti Vachalam Pangam Langaite Giram Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Yasideva Parabhaktiryata Devatata Guru Tasyate Katita Hyarta Prakashante Mahatmanaha. So today is the disappearance day again of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. So this is a jam-packed day, and a lot of mercy is expected. And it's amazing, all three of them disappeared at the same time. I mean, not the same, on the same day, sorry, on the same day, different times. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, we chant regularly at least in a verse, a prayer composed, an ashtakam composed by Srila Srinivas Acharya. We chant regularly, Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo Sri Jiva Gopalago. So Raghunath, when we say Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyugo, so it includes both Raghunath Bhatta Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he's one of the Goswamis who was the son of Tapan Mishra. Lord Chaitanya had three devotees in Banaras, and it was Tapan Mishra, Chandrasekhar Acharya, and another devotee. And Tapan Mishra had a son called Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Banaras in during his time, he went and he stayed in the house of Tapan Mishra, and that's where he would accept all his meals. His house and Chandrasekhar Acharya's house. And Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, being the son of Tapan Mishra, would have the great fortune of being a small child, getting the direct remnants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, cleaning his room, washing his clothes, performing all kinds of menial service. And he would also have the opportunity of personally massaging the transcendental body of Lord Chaitanya. So that's a big deal, to get to massage the transcendental body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, feed him and do all these things. The pujaris are also getting to do this, very fortunate position. Prabhupada said, there's no one more fortunate in this world than the pujaris, because they're getting to be so closely associated with the Supreme Lord. But it also depends on the realization. For the Premanjana Chirita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundaram Achintya Gunasvarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That one whose eyes are tainted with the salve of love of God, they can actually see and experience that. And of course, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, his eyes were certainly tainted with the salve of love of God. So he had this good opportunity, the greatest fortune of personally serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that for the internal devotees of the Lord, they have no other desire than serving the Rupanuga Bhaktas, the Rupanuga devotees. So what to speak of having no other desire? They're actually personally serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a small child. That's a really good start. We are, especially speaking of myself, coming from sinful background, wasted so many 19 years of my life not practicing Krishna, or not trying to practice Krishna consciousness. But we are very happy when we have the Gurukul children. They're coming and they're following the 4 regulative principles from birth, chanting 16 rounds, taking only Krishna Prasadam, following the 4 regulative principles. We're very happy about this, and it's a very amazing start reading Prabhupada's books. This is great, and this is the best we can do. What to speak of having a son who personally gets to eat the remnants of Lord Chaitanya, clean his room, wash his clothes, and personally massage the body of the Lord. That is inconceivable amount of mercy and qualification. So this is such a great personality, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He, according to Gaura Ganadesh Deepika, he is a Raga Manjari in the spiritual world. And it's very amazing that his name is Raga, because we also see in musical composition this called this Raga or that Raga. For example, we chanted this Jayanilo Premadhana. I'm forgetting exactly what Raga it's in, but the tune, that's a particular Raga. So, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he was very accomplished in reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him the instruction to always chant the Srimad Bhagavatam, chant the holy names of the Lord and preach it. He's the only Goswami who didn't write any Vedic literature. He didn't write anything. His only service was speaking the Srimad Bhagavatam. That was his service. And it's said that sometimes when Rupa Goswami would sit in a class where Raghunath Bhatta Goswami would be giving the class, he would be stunned for a few days in ecstasy from the amazing points that Raghunath Bhatta Goswami made. So we can not understand how amazing Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is. He had this good fortune of serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then at the age of 28, he decided to close up all his material activities and decided to go and serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he went and he met Lord Chaitanya in Puri, and then Lord Chaitanya sent him back and told him, your parents are devotees, you should take care of them. You should take care of them until they're old, and then, once they depart, then you can go. Then you can come and be in the association of the Goswamis, of Lord Chaitanya, and the association of the Goswamis in Vrindavan, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. So but Lord Chaitanya told him, go take care of your parents, but don't marry. He told that very specifically to Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So he went, he took care of his parents, performed great service to them, and then after they departed, he went and it's written in the Gaura Ganesh Deepika that he would be able to chant Bhagavatam verses in many tunes. In many tunes, he is able to chant the Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's very amazing. And those tunes and his recitation was so, of course, according to Siddhanta, and also very beautiful, very amazing. And, we can see that, we may know, like, for example, there's a few ways of chanting the Nigama Kalpataro verse. The one way of chanting it is Nigama, so yeah, we can chant it in the morning tune. Nigama kalpa tarorgalitham phalam shukamukha adamrita drava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhoraho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. And you can chant the same tune in the same verse in the evening tune. Nigama kalpa tarorgalitham phalam shukamukha adamrita drava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhoraho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. You can also chant it in Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam shukamukadam rita drava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhoraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. And there's also the other way. There's so many ways you can chant that one verse. But, and of course I sound like a donkey at best when I'm saying this. But Raghunath Bhatta Goswami's voice is very, very beautiful. And it's not just about having a good material voice, but, he was completely immersed in devotion to Krishna. And we can see that even the Chaitanya Charitamrita verses we can chant in so many ways. There's like this. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, that he spent his whole life chanting the Srimad Bhagavatam, reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, reciting the holy names of the Bhagavatam. And he had great attachment for this, and he felt great separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after Lord Chaitanya disappeared. So especially those who are giving their lives for distributing Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam translated by Srila Prabhupada. It's a great day to beg for the mercy of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, whose only service was to distribute Bhagavatam to everyone. Anyone he met, he would only distribute Bhagavatam. So it's a great day for us to beg for the mercy of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, to get the empowerment to distribute Bhagavatam somehow or the other. This is his service. His service is to distribute Bhagavatam. Whoever he met, that was his only thing. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada said, distribute books, distribute books, distribute books. Non-different from the instruction that Raghunath Bhatta Goswami received from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go and give everyone the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's the most amazing thing. It's a ripened fruit of the desire tree of all Vedic literatures. And that was his service. So we can beg for his mercy today. It's a very amazing day. And also it's the disappearance day of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. We see in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes this verse, Vairagya, Mahaprabhu Bhaktargan, Vairagya Pradhan, Yaha Deki Priti Haya Gaura Bhagavan. That of all the associates of Lord Chaitanya, they all had one quality in common, especially one quality in common. And what was that? It was renunciation. Mahaprabhu Bhaktargan, Vairagya Pradhan, Yaha Deki Priti Haya Gaura Bhagavan. And looking at the renunciation of his devotees, Lord Chaitanya is very happy. He's very pleased. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was exhibiting such a great level of renunciation that's actually inconceivable in a way that no one else, was displaying at that point of time. And because of his intense devotion and attachment to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also is our Prayojana Acharya. He's the person who gives us knowledge as to how to serve Krishna in the topmost realms of devotional service. And one of the verses, I guess, which is very famous, or at least one line from the so many verses that he composed, that's very famous, is Sada Damba Hitva. That, one must always be very careful to curb their pride. This is, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. This Sada Damba Hitva. That one must be very careful to always curb their pride. Because when we're able to curb our pride, then we can chant the holy names of the Lord constantly. So we can see this, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this amazing, he was able to notice that Raghunath Das Goswami, even when Raghunath Das Goswami was a very small child, he was the son of Govardhan Majumdar, and he had an uncle, Hiranya Majumdar, and both of them were devotees of Lord Chaitanya. They were devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They were serving, and they were very close to Advaita Acharya. Especially Govardhan Majumdar was very, he would perform all kinds of menial services for Advaita Acharya. So Advaita Acharya also naturally felt very compassionate towards the little Raghunath Das, and he would bless him. Wow, you're very good. You should be, you would bless him. So very fortunate, he got the association of Advaita Acharya. And then also, after delivering the prostitute who was sent by Ramachandra Khan, Haridas Thakur went and spent some time in Saptagram, where Govardhan Majumdar was there. And while he was there, Raghunath Das Goswami went and met him, and he also got blessed by Haridas Thakur. So that's a great deal, getting blessed by Advaita Acharya, getting blessed by Haridas Thakur. This is a big deal. And Raghunath Das Goswami's parents, father would earn about 800,000 gold coins every year. Back then, one gold coin could buy you 650 pounds of rice. 650 pounds. What's the cost of a pound of rice? Anyway, I'm not part of the kitchen crew, so I don't really do the shopping in the temple. Anyway, how much is a pound of rice? How much does it cost? $2. $2. So then, with one gold coin, I guess we could buy 1,300 pounds of rice. That's a lot of rice, right? Probably enough for the whole year, maybe. So he won 800,000 gold coins. That's a lot of money. And he would make an extremely wealthy, extremely fabulously rich. And he had no attraction for this wealth that was present for him. When all sense gratification is available and a person renounces it anyway, then that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. And we can see this. Raghunath Das Goswami was able to renounce all these things. That's why Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya composed this verse, Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Shikshamrita Eka Purushav Purana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari Kripambudarya Samaham Prapadya. That, the Lord Chaitanya came to give us Vairagya with the renunciation along with devotional service. Both of these things go together. Devotional service and renunciation, because when one is attached to the transcendental service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then at that point of time, then anything of this material world becomes completely insignificant. Completely insignificant. No one is really attached to anything material at all. That they're able to give it up, no problem. That's why we can see Bharat Maharaj, a great devotee of the Supreme Lord. He had a beautiful wife. He was the emperor of the whole world. He had so many so many amazing things. But still he was able to give it up. And the Bhagavatam says he gave up his entire kingdom, his wife, his children, everything, as one gives up stool in the morning. He didn't even care. So, we can see this, that Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he also had such great levels of devotion that, he was able to renounce all these things, and of course we're very short on time, so I'm unable to get into the details of all these, of the glories of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. But, one very significant, everything that Raghunath Das Goswami did is very significant. But we see that he also received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya, of Lord Nityananda. That's a very amazing thing. That he was so attached to Lord Chaitanya that many times he would try to leave his home. He tried to leave his home many times. And one time when he went to meet Lord Chaitanya, and he was very disturbed. Lord Chaitanya told him, you don't have renunciation like that of a monkey. When the time is right, you will be given the opportunity to renounce everything and go and come and join me. Don't worry. Be calm, be patient, give up your madness. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Srila Prabhupada in the Anubhashya, they quote this verse written by Rupa Goswami, Prapanchikataya buddhya hari sambandhi vashtunaha mumukshibi parityago phalgu vairagya kathite. That Prapanchikataya buddhya, hari sambandhi vashtunaha, that if a person obtains a particular object and he sees its relationship with Lord Hari, Hari sambandhi vashtunaha, he's able to see the relationship with Lord Hari. But still, that they're giving up all these items, then mumukshabi parityago phalgu vairagya katyate. Then their so-called renunciation is that like the renunciation of the monkeys. So we can see there's so many false renunciates, who, it may seem externally they may be very renounced, like very renounced, and they may be vegetarian. But monkeys, they're also very renounced. We see in the Dham, monkeys, they seem to be very renounced. They're sitting on a tree in the cold, no clothes, very renounced, eating only fruits and berries, very renounced. But at the same time, they're also enjoying sex life with a dozen other monkeys, Srila Prabhupada said. So such renunciation is markata vairagya. So if a person is renounced, but they're enjoying sense objects meant for the pleasure of the Lord, and they're looking at themselves as the enjoyer of the facilities offered by those who are enamored by renunciation, then that renunciation is Phalgu Vairagya. So Lord Chaitanya told him, you don't be engaged in this Phalgu Vairagya. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also quotes Anasaktasya vishayan yataharam upayunjitaha nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagya muchyate. That we're able to say, that anasaktasya vishayan, we can get a particular sense object, but as long as we don't have asakti for these things, as long as we don't have a strong attachment for these things, then we're able to renounce. We're able to renounce all this. We're able to use all these things in the service of Krishna, but still be renounced for the sense gratification that can be obtained by this. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was able to detach himself from all these things, and he was able to use all this in the service of the Lord. But when the time came, he was able to give all this up. He went and he got the mercy of Lord Nityananda, and when he got the mercy of Lord Sri Nityananda Prabhu, he was very fortunate that he got to do the Panihati Chira Dahi Maha Mahotsava. He saw in a distance that that Raghunath Das Goswami was offering him obeisances. So Lord Nityananda had him call over, and he called him over and told him, "You are a thief, because you're taking you're offering obeisances from a distance, but you're not offering any service. So you have to perform this service of feeding all my devotees, pani like Chira Dahi Maha Mahotsava." Chipped rice with yogurt and condensed milk. So Raghunath Das Goswami did this with great jubilation. It's the 6th chapter of the Antya Leela. It's one of the most nectarian chapters in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Strongly recommend devotees read it. And Lord Nityananda was so pleased with Raghunath Bhatta Goswami that he kept his lotus foot on the head of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He kept his lotus foot on his head, and he blessed him. Very soon you will obtain the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Don't worry. Very soon you will obtain the mercy. So, and we see this, Nitay Karuna Habe, Braje Radha Krishna Pabe, Dharo Nitay Charana Dukhane. That we see that it's recommended that a person takes shelter of Lord Nityananda, because when a person takes shelter of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, he gives them the blessing of obtaining the service of Sri Radha and Krishna. So, how long should I go up until? 15 more minutes. So, we have 15 more minutes out. So, yeah, I'll stop pretty soon. So, we see that Lord Nityananda was able to, he blessed Raghunath Das Goswami like this. And very soon, at a particular time, Raghunath Das Goswami was always looking for opportunities to escape and go and be with Lord Chaitanya. And then his father, his mother had suggested that, why don't we do one thing? Let's take him up and bind him with tight ropes. And then his father told him, you see, Raghunath Das Goswami has received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He has more wealth than Indra. His wife is as beautiful as the Apsaras and the heavenly planets. He has everything a person can desire, but still he is not attached to it. So if the ropes of material existence cannot bind him up, then what hope do we have of binding him up with ropes? He's become a madman after receiving the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So, what can we do? What can be done? Nothing can be done. So they, they tried their best. And one time, Yadunandan Acharya, who was a disciple of Advaita Acharya, woke up Raghunath Bhatta Goswami in the middle of the night and told him, Raghunath Bhatta, you should. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he told him, you please come and worship the deity, because my disciple, who's supposed to worship the deity, he was not, he basically has decided to give up the service. And sometimes it happens that you may have pujari service, but then due to some emergency reason, you may have to leave. So then you may have to wake up another devotee and say, hey Prabhu, can you please do the service for the deities tomorrow morning? I have to leave. So a similar situation. He woke up, and then Raghunath Das Goswami told him, don't worry, I will go and I will convince this devotee to take back his service. And then they walked together, and then, he said, you go back home, I'll take care of this. And he saw this as his golden opportunity to completely give up material life altogether. And he started going. He started going through the jungles. He started going through the most hard and difficult parts. He started going through the most austere routes. And the first day by walk, Raghunath Das Goswami covered 30 miles. 30 miles on foot. That's a long distance to go on foot. And you must be walking pretty fast, right? You must be walking pretty fast to walk 30 miles through the jungle on foot is a big deal. And he was doing it 30 miles. He walked. And when he was tired, he saw, he took rest in a cowshed. And when the cowherd man realized that, hey, this person has not, he has not taken any food the whole day. He gave him some milk. And then again, Raghunath Das Goswami traveled on foot, traveling. And then finally he reaches Jagannath Puri. And then he offers his obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu is very pleased to see Raghunath Das Goswami. And he keeps Swarup Damodar Goswami in charge of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he keeps him in charge of Raghunath Das Goswami. And he tells Raghunath Das Goswami, that Swarup Damodar knows more about Krishna than me. So whatever instructions you want to take, you take it from from Swarup Damodar Goswami. So from that day, Raghunath Das Goswami was known as Swarupera Raghu, means Raghunath of Swarup Damodar Goswami. So because he was known as this, he performed so much service. And every time, as days went on, he was performing the pastime of being extremely renounced. Every day his renunciation increased more and more. And his absorption in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna also increased. We see Gopi Bhava Rasam Ritabdilahari Kalola Magno Muhur. That we see that the Goswamis of Vrindavan, they were completely absorbed in Gopi Bhava Rasam Ritabdilahari Kalola Magno Muhur. Completely absorbed in full absorption to Sri Radha and Krishna in the Gopi Bhava. So he was there like this. He was performing this pastime of full absorption in the pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. And, Lord Chaitanya was so pleased with him that he gave him his own Gunjamala along with a deity of Sri Govardhan. And every day Raghunath Das Goswami would worship this. That is why Raghunath Das Goswami composed this famous verse, Nama Shreshtam Manumapi Sachiputram Atra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagrajam Urupurim Mathurim Goshavatim Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasham Prapto Yasya Pratitakrapaya Shri Gurum Tam Natosme. I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master who gave me the holy name, who gave me association, gave me worship of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Namasishtam Manumapi Sachiputram, Atra Swarupam, and also kept me in the service of Swarup Damodar Goswami. Rupam Tasyagrajam Urupurim Mathurim Goshavatim, also in the service of the other Goswamis, and also gave me residence in Mathura. Also gave me service to Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasham, where I'm serving Sri Radha and Madhava. Prapto Yasya Pratita Shri Gurum Tam Natosme. That he's able to offer these respectful obeisances to his Guru because his spiritual master gave him this. Lord Chaitanya gave him this Gunjamala that he personally wore. So he was very, very pleased with this. He was very pleased by Raghunath Das Goswami. So he gave him this. And Raghunath Das Goswami, more and more, he was getting absorbed in renunciation. So for the first 6 days he was with Lord Chaitanya, Govinda would personally give Raghunath Das Goswami the Lord's remnants. And after the first 6 days, I think on the 6th day, he starts going, and he was on the part where the beggars are. So all the pujaris of Jagannath, they just give some prasadam for the beggars on the street. So then, he also took those prasadam, and Lord Chaitanya was pleased with his renunciation. And every time his renunciation would increase more and more, to a point where he was only eating the refuse grains that even the cows would not eat, and he would eat that. And then Lord Chaitanya, he saw that, he went to see Raghunath Das Goswami and saw, why are you hiding this nectar from me? You should give me some of this nectar, and forcibly ate those grains that Raghunath Das Goswami was eating. So, he pleased Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much. And Lord Chaitanya also gave him the instruction, never dress opulently, never eat opulent foodstuffs, never go and mix with mundane people, never engage in gossip with other people, and always chant the holy names of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya personally told him. So by doing this, Raghunath Das Goswami, he was able to, fully absorb himself. And after Lord Chaitanya left, he decided that he's going to go to Govardhan and jump off the hill to commit suicide. That's like a bona fide way of committing suicide. Not recommended. Please don't do it. Your life is very valuable for the Sankirtan movement. But he decided to go and do it and jump off the Govardhan. But while he was there, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, they told him, no, you please stay here and you you speak about the Antya Leela of Lord Chaitanya. And it's only because of Raghunath Das Goswami that we have the Antya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Today, which is also the disappearance day of Krishnadas Kaviraj, he also received the mercy of Lord Nityananda, Krishnadas Kaviraj. And every day he would go and listen to a Chaitanya Charitamrita class from Raghunath Das Goswami on the banks of Radhakund for 3 hours every day. Every day, Chaitanya Charitamrita class by Raghunath Das Goswami, talking about the Antya Leela of Lord Chaitanya. And Krishnadas Kaviraj got to attend it. And not only did he attend it, he wrote it all down for the sake of us to read it, relish it, and also distribute it. So it's a very amazing day for us. And we see that Sankhya Purvaka Nama Gananati Bi Kalola Magno Muhur, that we see that the Goswamis, they would offer their obeisances repeatedly, many times offer obeisances repeatedly. They would keep offering their obeisances. And Raghunath Das Goswami, his sadhana was so strong, like lines on a stone. You can't go and erase the lines on a stone. We feel very happy. I've attended Mangalarti every day for 10 years now. We may feel like, very puffed up about attending that. But Raghunath Das Goswami's sadhana was way more strong, and he was as humbler as a blade of grass. And, he was such an intimate associate of Lord Krishna. And we see this, we distribute this book, Science of Self-Realization. And the last chapter of this book is called Highest Love. And in that, the pastime of Raghunath Das Goswami is given where, once, he was so absorbed in chanting the holy names of Krishna, he was on the bank somewhere, that a tiger came to drink water nearby. And, in order to protect Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishna himself comes and guards Raghunath Das Goswami while he's chanting. Sanatana Goswami sees this and said, this is very bad. And he requests him, you please make a kutir and you can stay in the kutir. But he was not doing it. And one day he was chanting in the hot sun. Just chanting his rounds in the hot sun. He doesn't realize what's happening. And then seeing that her devotee is doing this, Radharani herself takes like the veil of her sari and gives shelter to Raghunath Das Goswami to protect him from the sun. And then Sanatana Goswami sees this and says, okay, this is too much. You have to build kutir, for yourself. And then he built like this. So we can see Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, they all disappeared this day. We're very fortunate to get to hear about them and to get to glorify them. And it's not enough to just hear about them for a short period of time, but we should aspire to be the servant of the servants of their servants. Madjanmana phalamidam madhukaita bare madprataniya madanugraha esha eva tvad bhritya paricharaka bhritya Prityasya Bhritya iti mam smaralokanata. That we should have a desire to always be the servant of the servant of the servant of the servants of these great acharyas. They should be our service. And we should know about them. Parampara jano bhalo mate. We should understand the glories of the parampara very well. So I'm sorry I had to crunch all this up, but there's 5 minutes left. So I can end here if there's any corrections or... We got 5 minutes. Yes. My name is Mahotsaha Das, also known as a great demon. Yeah, not great demon, kind of okay demon. But, small, insignificant demon. Okay, so we see Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He also had this great opportunity of getting the association of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. And when did he get the association of Lord Nityananda? How did he get the association? He got the association of Nityananda Prabhu in a dream. He saw that, there was this great devotee of Nityananda Prabhu called Ram Das Abhiram. Ramakeli. And he one day was coming in an ecstatic festival where all these devotees were celebrating, and he was a very ecstatic associate of Nityananda Prabhu. And, all the devotees there, they were worshipping, Lord Chaitanya. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother did not show enough respect to this great devotee of Lord Nityananda. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami went and chastised him. How dare you not show great respect for such a great Vaishnava? And his brother had a misconception that Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but Lord Nityananda is not. And because of this also he was chastised by his brother. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was very... he chastised his brother, and then that day Lord Nityananda was so pleased to him that Nityananda Prabhu appeared to him in a dream. And told him, you go to Vrindavan, I have a very important service for you over there. Very important service. And at this time when Lord Nityananda, usually we see that the complexion of Lord Nityananda is Rakta Gora. Right? He is a reddish gold. rakta gold. I don't know if there's a better translation. Reddish molten gold. Like there's a molten gold with a tinge of red. That's the complexion of Nityananda Prabhu. But this time when he appeared to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he was blackish blue, like Shyamasundar Krishna. And he was there with his cowherd boyfriends. What is going on? I don't know. I don't think anyone can know. Because Lord Nityananda, he does whatever he likes. Kautuki Nityananda Sahaje Pagal. That Kautuki Nityananda, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita it's written, Kautuki Nityananda Sahaje Pagal. That Lord Nityananda is always very funny. And sometimes he also acts like a madman. So who knows, why Lord Nityananda appeared in the color of Shyamasundar. Why did he appear? Because he wanted to appear. And he also blessed Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to write the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And it is because of the blessing of Lord Nityananda that we even have the Chaitanya Charitamrita in the first place. And he used Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami as his instrument. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was writing it. And in one part of the Chaitanya Charitamrita he says, I am very old and I'm almost blind. But somehow or the other, I'm writing this. So anyone who doesn't read the Chaitanya Charitamrita will be cursed by me. Something along these lines. So we should definitely make it a point to read the Chaitanya Charitamrita and get absorbed in it and also distribute it. Okay? So Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki jai, Shri Raghunath Dasa Goswami ki jai, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripasandubhyevacha Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo.
Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandar Agom Vikamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasa Sakalen Priya Priti Manti Vasyan Vipan Vikayanti Ananda Maya Sadhu Jala Vigrasya Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami 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 Govindam.
Namaha Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Butale Shimate Bhaktivedanta Sammeniti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Vacha Negi Nivesesha Sunyavade Pasyachagade Satarane Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Siva Sade Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Siva Sade Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Siva Sade Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hati Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nayarat, Hakulokin Nanarat, Hakulokin Nanat, Nayarat, Hakulokin Nanat, Hakulokin Nanat, Nayarat. Rate, rane, rane, rate. Rate, rate, rate. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe, Jai Om Vishnu Pad.
Bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Yakairavya chandrika vitaranam Vidyavadu jivanam Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipanam Pranamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrapitani Amita Smarane Nakala Etadrishita Vakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaiva Midrishami Hajjanina Nuraga Trinadapi Sunichena Charorapi Suhishuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniyam Hariva Nam Nam Sundarim Kavitam Va Jagadisha Kamae Mama Janmani Janmani Ishvare Bhavatad Bhaktir Hoitaki Twai Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Bhaditam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddha Kripayata Vabada Pankaja Stita Duli Sadrashim Vachintaya Nayanam Galadashu Daraya Varanam Gadgadurudaya Gira Pulakarnishitam Vapukada Tavanamagrahane Bhavishyati Yugayatam Namishena Chakshusha Pravashayatam Shunayatam Jagat Sarvam Govindam Virahename Ashlishyavapadamratam Panastumam Adarshanam Marmahato Karotuva Yatatatava Vidadatu Lampato Mat Prananatastusa Eva Napara. Victory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables one to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, congregational chanting of your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you've invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I'm so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw on the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death, one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, may my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly at your holy name. When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes in torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he's always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Shasika Ki Jai. And we all wish that Bir Krishna Maharaj will heal soon from his little accident, but we're happy that we have his association here. Hari Bol.